Talk about a way to build up the next upcoming threat in Parasyte with this motherfucker on some mini bulldozer armored titan shit, busting in the Yakuza nonetheless. The Yakuza, one of the biggest fucking gangs in Japan, and murdering like, what, 22 of those motherfuckers in like a couple minutes or something like that. That's how you build up a threat. And it was all for an experiment. Like, let's see how many of these motherfuckers I can take out with how many hits I'll take while I'm taking them out. Like, building up in a crazy way. Let's go. So this week's episode of Parasyte, a build-up episode with a little bit of action to it and a little bit of suspense as well. For starters, let's talk about Kana and kind of what she's been going through with this episode. For starters, what the fuck was up with that weird-ass dream that she had in the beginning of this episode where it's like Shinichi looked like fucking a shiny knight at one moment, next moment he's Kenshiro. I'm like, what the fuck? Was she having like a wet dream that night or something? But you can definitely see that she is getting really into this dude. And when she saw that kiss scene later on in the episode, you can totally tell that that is going to be one of the driving factors for whatever she does next, because she kind of looks like she will go the distance, because she's already shown that she can be a little bit, how can I say this, vengeful, so to speak, or a little bit, you know, mischievous. Because if you remember, she was trying to make Murano jealous when she was like grabbing him and everything in that one particular episode, so you could see that she will do something to get her man or whatever. I did notice something in this episode that I'm wondering, is it a plot hole or did they skip out on something? Because it was put out into the media that you pluck the hair because it was, you know, a greeting or whatever. It was just like, hey, what's up? What's going on? But Kana, as well as that drunk girl, which I think the drunk girl in the beginning of this episode, she did that just to fuck around because, you know, oh, it's a greeting and she was drunk, so she pulled on his hair. So I don't think that necessarily falls into the plot hole. But why does Kana know about this? So either A, we skipped out on something, B, she is connected to something and is getting all this knowledge and information, so maybe that's why she knows about it, or C, you know, I don't fucking know, because why does she know this when it was just put out into the media like, hey, it's a cool new fad, pluck on someone's hair to say hello, but to her, she's looking at it like almost as if she's trying to see something out of it, like if she knows about plucking the hair can show if they're a parasite or not. And while that also reveals something about Shinichi, that he doesn't showcase the same elements or the same things that one of the other parasites would showcase, ultimately it still makes me wonder, how the fuck does she know about this unless we skipped out on something, or it's a plot hole, or we're not seeing all of her character and who she truly is. And one of the things that this episode did that I kind of liked was it was making the parasites a lot larger now, and I don't mean as far as size go, I mean if they're going to the point of now one of them with a bunch of basically bodyguards and a bunch of them helping them are going for mayor, are they trying to take over Japan like slowly but surely or something like that? Because why else would a fucking parasite, this creature that's trying to kill people and everything, go for mayor? Unless it could be that they're trying to live on the up and up, because they did ignore, like they noticed him, but they ultimately were like, he's not worth it, Shinichi. So it could be that these are some Tamiya when Tamiya was trying to find her way, except Tamiya went the wrong way. Highly doubtful. More than likely this is the next threat, and it's interesting that it's going into politics as well. It's like Parasyte's taking it to that next level, but it was just kind of weird that parasites are now going to the next level, and I kind of like that again, because it's giving them a larger than life, so to speak, type of feel. When you're going for fucking mayor, like what's next, you know, president, or well, I guess they have prime minister over there or something like that, like they're gonna become dictator eventually or something, like they're going the next level, so it's making them a little bit more of a threat than just, oh, you know, we're killing people on the side of the street. It was really adorable, and I really loved seeing the kiss scene with Murano and Shinichi. Murano deserves it, but it's just so sad that she could totally tell there's something up with his character. The way it was done, the scene looked absolutely gorgeous. I loved it. It was really nice, and it felt cute at the same time. Like, I normally don't say that about kissing, but Murano herself is really cute, and the way it was done, it felt like a nice little cute scene, and she deserves it. But at the same time, it's like she knows there's something up with him, so I definitely feel that's going to play a point overall with whatever Kana might do as well, because you can definitely see she's on that jealous scene. When she saw that, she's gonna do something. So unfortunately, I could see something really bad happening to Murano, whether Kana's gonna try to feed her to some fucking parasites or something, I don't know, but I could see something happening, because we still don't know too much about Kana yet. And of course, with the never-ending changes of Shinichi, gotta talk about that. What's going on with that whole thing in his heart now? It seems as though he gets these sharp pains whenever he thinks of his mother, which is basically a strong emotion, you know, a strong sadness that he has because he loved his mother and everything that happened. So I think it's like a part of him, whenever he gets these really strong emotions, is possibly forcing out some of the pieces, or maybe having an internal conflict with the other pieces of Migi inside of there. I would definitely like at some given point to see these other pieces of Migi. Are they like just little fucking assholes or something? Because remember, when he showcases, some of them are just completely brain dead and anything. So I would like to see maybe one or two of them get pushed out of his body, and we see them like say, fuck you, you know, we're gonna take your body or something like that. It's been showcased now that these strong emotions that he's getting, these strong feelings of sadness, is what activates this huge pain in him. And this could definitely be a weakness, because if something really fucked up happens in front of him and he has an enemy, how is he going to react when he's having these strong pains? And with all that being said, good episode. A little bit skeptical regarding that plot hole I was referring to earlier, but aside from that, building up for the next threat, going to the mayor now. We're taking it to politics, baby. And overall, it was a good episode. Nice kiss scene, really looked good as far as that goes. Art and animation, as per usual, Madhouse never disappoints. And yeah, 7 out of 10 for this one. Good episode. But let me know what you thought of this episode. What do you think about that kiss scene? How did you feel about it? What do you think about Kana? Do you think she's gonna do something real fucked up to Murano? Also, what do you think about these new parasites that they're busting in, killing 22 Yakuza in like a couple minutes like it's nothing? Well, I mean, at the end of the day, while it's not that they're on the up and up, because obviously, you know, they killed 22 and then, you know, that guy referred back to them and everything. Ultimately, it could be that this is their way of bringing justice in a new world. In all honesty, it looks as though they're building up an army, though, when you think about it. If he was experimenting how many he could take out and how many hits he would get while taking them out, ultimately, you got to think they're experimenting for something big. So maybe this could mean a huge massacre that they're planning once they take office, and they're going to try to exterminate humans little by little. Crazy shit. Here are my thoughts to the episode. I love Murano, but the bad feels, man. Every time Kana comes around, I feel like Kana is going to be the one to do something. Maybe we might get some fucking school days and we'll have a fucking sword battle or a knife battle between the two. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.